Imagine this. You're part of a movement that could reshape the financial world as we know it. A brand new global currency that started from nothing, powered by people like you and me. Sounds incredible, right? But what if it doesn't quite go as planned? Hold on, don't worry, we're not jumping ship. In today's video, we're diving deep into a topic that every Pi pioneer needs to understand. What happens if the Pi network doesn't reach the moon? Now, before you freak out, let's keep it real for a minute. We're not talking doom and gloom here. Just a smart, informed conversation about the risks, the challenges, and what it could mean for us if things don't go exactly as we hope. But hey, I've got a question for you. Do you think Pi will make it to the moon, or do you see some storm clouds on the horizon? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from you. And while you're at it, make sure to check out my previous videos to stay caught up on all the latest Pi network developments. The link is in the description below. Oh, and don't forget to type Pi network to the moon, along with your country name in the comments. Let's see how global our community really is. If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to show your support. That way we can keep bringing you all the latest updates on Pi network and beyond. Just a quick reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended as investment advice of any kind. Alright, Pi pioneers, let's have a real chat, shall we? I know it's not the most fun thing to think about, but we need to consider the possibility that the Pi network might not make it to the moon like we hope. Whoa, wait a second. Don't freak out on me just yet. I'm not saying Pi is destined to crash and burn, far from it. I believe in what we're building here, but let's keep it real for a minute. Creating a global currency from scratch, that's like shooting for the stars and expecting to land on Mars. It's a massive, audacious dream. In the history of humanity, there have been plenty of big dreams that didn't quite make it. Now that doesn't mean Pi is one of those dreams, but as pioneers it's only smart to understand what could happen if things don't go as planned. This is about being informed, not scared. Let's address the skeptics with some straight-up facts and no fear-mongering. I'm going to walk you through why some people scream scam, what Pi has already accomplished, what could potentially go sideways, and what it would mean for us if the worst-case scenario happens. Ready? Let's dive in together and trust me, we'll come out of this with a clearer picture of both the risks and the potential rewards. It's all part of playing the game at this level. Alright, let's go. So, first up, why do some folks have their knickers in a twist, calling Pi network a scam? Let's break this down. The loudest critics love to say, there's no way a bunch of strangers on the internet could create a new global currency. It's too good to be true. Honestly, whenever something exciting and groundbreaking comes along, there are always going to be folks sitting on their couches shouting scam at their screens. It's human nature. People fear what they don't understand. We've seen it with almost every game-changing idea in history. And here's the kicker, some skeptics think that because Pi allows us to mine through mobile devices with minimal effort, it's gotta be shady. I mean, really? As if giving away cryptocurrency to build adoption hasn't become standard practice. Just because Pi is doing it differently, doesn't make it suspicious. Here's the thing. They can't actually point to any shady stuff going on with Pi. No illegal activity, no stolen money, no hacked data. Their whole issue is whether Pi's grand vision can be pulled off, and you know what? That's fair. Big, world-changing ideas often face a lot of doubt. Look, I'm not going to sit here and guarantee Pi's success, no one can. But I can say that Pi's team is serious and the progress so far has been nothing short of impressive. Let's talk about that progress, shall we? In just a few short years, Pi Network has already put together an all-star team of top-notch Stanford computer scientists, successful entrepreneurs, and business gurus. These folks aren't playing around. They've built their own blockchain technology, developed cutting-edge mobile mining, and enrolled over 55 million pioneers like us from every corner of the globe. That's right, 55 million. They've also started forming partnerships with big-name merchants, payment platforms, and regulators, all paving the way for when Pi fully launches. Now, let me ask you, does that sound like the work of scammers living it up on private jets? Nope. These folks have been working hard, investing in research, development, and compliance to make Pi a reality. Forget what those random internet trolls are saying. It's clear that this team has a mission, and they're doing everything they can to make it happen. But, okay, let's play devil's advocate for a second. What could go wrong? What roadblocks might stop Pi from reaching its full potential? First off, government regulations. For Pi to truly become a global currency, it needs the green light from regulators across the world. And we all know that governments don't always move at lightning speed when it comes to accepting new technologies. If Pi doesn't get those approvals, that could be a major issue. Then there's the question of adoption. Sure, Pi's tech is amazing and the community is huge, but if people and merchants don't start using it for real-world transactions, it's going to be hard for Pi to take off. And let's not forget about the ever-present risk of hacking or tech failures. Pi's security needs to be airtight, and one big breach could make everyone think twice about trusting the system. There's also the challenge of scaling. If Pi suddenly becomes wildly popular, could its network handle the flood of transactions? That's a question that no one can fully answer yet. And finally, there's the issue of confidence. Human psychology is a funny thing. If pioneers lose faith, or if there are any major delays or setbacks, people might jump ship, and that could be a big blow to Pi's chances of success. Now, I'm not saying all of these challenges are going to happen, but they're real possibilities we have to consider, and if the team can navigate these choppy waters, they'll go down in history as legends. But if too many obstacles pile up without solutions, the road to success gets a lot steeper. So what's the absolute worst-case scenario? Let's talk about it. Imagine a future where Pi doesn't become the global currency we've all been dreaming of. What would that mean for us, the pioneers? Well, we'd be sitting on a bunch of Pi coins in our wallets that don't have much value. But here's the thing. It wouldn't mean we got scammed. Pi is fully decentralized, meaning no one can run off with our Pi. Even in the worst-case scenario, Pi wouldn't disappear in a puff of smoke. The network and the cryptocurrency would still exist, but they might just float around in obscurity, with a few die-hard fans trading Pi back and forth. It would be disappointing for sure, but not a rug pull where anyone loses their hard-earned cash. We'd just have some digital Pi souvenirs to show for the time and energy we put into this experiment. In that case, the best we could say is that Pi was a noble attempt that didn't quite make it. A footnote in the history of tech revolutions that didn't fully take off, but hey, isn't trying and aiming high better than sitting on the sidelines? At the end of the day, Pi is a moonshot, and moonshots don't come with guarantees. We knew that going in. The Pi team has been upfront about the risks from day one. They've never promised us the moon. Instead, they've been transparent about the process and asked for our help in building something revolutionary. So, what's the takeaway here? We're all part of a bold, daring experiment. Whether Pi changes the world or not, we've all been part of something that's pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. And that's worth something. Thanks for tuning in to our deep dive into the Pi network skepticism. We've unpacked why some people are skeptical, examined the progress Pi network has made, and discussed potential hurdles it might face. From its innovative mobile mining to the dedicated team behind it, Pi network has certainly stirred up quite the conversation. If you found this video informative and engaging, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Pi network and other exciting developments in the world of cryptocurrency. Your support helps us bring you the latest news and insights. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about the challenges and potential of Pi network? Do you think it will overcome the obstacles or face setbacks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any questions or contributions, feel free to share them with us down there too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.